Needs a 160 to push himself up into medal contention overall. I think he was expecting to nail that on his first attempt, but now he's under pressure.
Well, he's going to have to do some pretty big jumps of weight from 2 to 3 if he's successful with 2. This is the last of the Turkish lifters in the competition. For the second time, 157 kilos for Erol Bilgin.
Powers out of that clean. Well, it was a better attempt. He actually drove through the bar then. But now he's under serious pressure. 2 failures on 157. He needs his next attempt to stay in the competition.
He's got a PB of 171. That's starting to really frustrate Bilgin now and starting to develop a little bit of a psychological problem with this competition.
Yes, as he dips, the bar travels forwards. He's going to travel forwards then as he starts to change direction and drive up. Good luck getting your body underneath that.
Now his problem in the third round is exactly the same as it was for the previous one. He's got to go straight back out there within a couple of minutes and attempt it again. Chadovic still tops the table, 291 kilos for his snatch and clean and jerk performances. Cesar lies in the silver medal position. Enev for Bulgaria holds on to the bronze with a total of 281 kilos. Still 4 lifters in the competition, and one of those lifters has yet to take to the stage. That is Filev of Bulgaria, who won the snatch. Right on cue, there's our man. He's going to start at 160, but we've still got a few lifters to finish up at 157. That's the lowest weight out there, so he's got to go back to the stage. This is Erol Bilgin for Turkey. You can see it from the graphic on your screens. Success for the third time of asking will put Bilgin into second position overall and top spot for now in the clean and jerk individual standings.
No, so frustrating when the clean is that easy. Very, very frustrating. Well, that's a technical error he's got. He needs to go away and work on that, work on dipping and driving straight. Easier said than done. I know, I'm working on it myself. Again, better. Body was almost under the bar there. It's a real shame to see anybody bowing out of the competition. That's what we call a bomber. No total.
Wow. That is good news for Chadovic, because he's in the lead. If he can lift this 158, he will extend that lead. If he fails, he'll still take a medal with only 3 lifters left in the competition. But of course, what Chadovic is looking to do here is put the pressure on Stoyan Enev of Bulgaria, who's lifted 155, but will come in at 160 after this. Third and final lift for Stanislav Chadovic, bronze in the snatch, current leader.
See the shaking on the shoulders, that's a sign that the bar's on his windpipe. Needs to get it off. Stand still, feet in line. He's got it.
Oh, great work. Really excellent stuff from Chadovic, taking his PB up by 2 kilos with that 158 lift, and that's what it's all about in major championship competition. At one point I thought he was going to have to drop that bar. He just held on.
That was a tremendous fight, really gutsy performance. And he's now put the pressure right back on Stoyan Enev of Bulgaria. I don't think Enev's going to be able to catch him in the overall standings.
First time we see the gold medalist from the snatch. This is Ivalo Filev for Bulgaria. This is his first lift of 3. He's opted to start with the bar at 160 kilos in weight.
Well, that's impressive. We discussed this at the power jerk earlier. That's the next progression. So in order to be able to drop underneath the bar, has to drop into a squat position. That is so hard to do. I've never done it as part of my training. I simply don't have the shoulder flexibility to do that with your hands in that position. It also shows a huge amount of leg strength. One, to be able to stand up with a clean as easily as he did, but then to have to do it again from a jerk position with the bar overhead.
Well, remarkable, and this is just his first, confirming his World Championship form from last year where he took the bronze. Filev goes straight into the lead. He's still got 2 lifts to go. Now, Stoyan Enev at 160. Success here will take him into joint first position for the clean and jerk, and possibly into 3rd position. 2nd position, the clean and jerk. 3rd position in the overall, I should say.
He's got it. That's the same weight that we just seen Filev lift, but he's a heavier man, hence the 2nd position in the clean and jerk.
And he's still got another lift to go. Great work from Stoyan Enev. Equaling his personal best.
I think the coaches were trying to lift that with him. It is hard to sit quietly as a coach and not get involved.
Now, tactics have been played once again. It can be like a poker game, this major championship weightlifting. Filev has gone right into the lead with that 160. Enev is 2nd. Filev, of course, is the lighter of the 2. And then Chadovic has now gone down into 3rd position. Stoyan Enev of Bulgaria has 1 lift, and let's see if he goes toe-to-tail and heel with Filev here, because already, whilst we're explaining the current standings, the coaches are starting to change the next lift weights.
I was wondering if he would do this. Enev has just put his 3rd attempt right up to 168, and that is an attempt to try and take the silver medal overall.
Now, he's also trying to take the gold in the individual clean and jerk. He's forced Filev of Bulgaria to take his 2nd round at 163, which means he'll have to go again unless he proposes something higher than a 168. But for now, he's in a very strong position. I don't think he's feeling too much pressure.
That bar hit him hard at the bottom. Just adjusting his hands. Another great jerk.
Fantastic stuff. Very impressive indeed from Filev. 163 is just 3 kilograms shy of his personal best. Goes into the lead in the clean and jerk and continues to draw clear in the overall standings as well. And Filev could be on track for 3 gold medals here tonight. Snatch, clean and jerk and the overall.
Well, it's without doubt that he's going to win the overall.
Now, what does he do? Does he go out there again? As you can see, Stoyan Enev has set down a potential 168. So what will the Bulgarian coaches do now, Michaela?
It's a difficult one to answer in this circumstance. I don't think Enev's going to get the 168. If I'm honest, I'll put my cards on the table. I think it's going to be a bit too much. Filev is already now sat in gold medal position on the snatch, the clean and jerk, and the overall standings. Enev cannot catch him overall, so
I mean,
I think a personal best, probably. Personal best attempt.
I think it's... Enev wants the gold in the clean and jerk. He knows, you're absolutely right, Michela, that he can't catch Filev. What Filev has opted to do here, by the look of things, is try and lift a 166. That's his PB. He's done it before. That 166 gives him at least 2 out of a possible 3 gold medals, and then he'll sit and watch to see if Stoyan Enev can lift that 168. Now, we saw some dramatic stuff with the women's competition, particularly Kurban earlier today, to take the gold there.
That's right, it's difficult now. Philip's just asking the coach to back off, let him concentrate, let him focus. You can see him going through the visualization of the lift. The coaches are fanning down the lift as it's very, very hot there in the warm-up room. They need to get the oxygen in.
These are the 2 left in the competition. Right now, the gentleman on the left just standing up, Ivalo Filev of Bulgaria. The purpose of this lift is to make it 3 golds from 3. He's already in a fantastically strong position, and the 168 that Enev is opting for is still not enough to take the overall, but this is to take the clean and jerk gold, or certainly put the pressure on Enev with regards to the clean and jerk gold. Well, he still leads. 163 is still the best. Now, here's a chance for Stoyan Enev. He can't change his mind now, can he, Michela? He's got to lift 168.
Well, the sole purpose of going 168 is to try and move himself from bronze medal position into silver medal position, and obviously gold in the clean and jerk. I think this is going to be a massive ask, but we can just see there Filev bottling it. That's a tough when you're lifting a weight you haven't done for a while, maybe. More of a psychological barrier.
It's a waiting game now, because there is still a good chance that the Bulgarian Filev will take the 3 golds, unless his teammate Stoyan Enev lifts this 168. That will give him the gold in the clean and jerk. If he's unsuccessful, he'll have to settle for the silver.
I think he'll clean this. He's tremendous leg strength. You can see how stocky those legs are.
Looking to raise his PB by 8 kilograms with this lift.
That's going down.
Oh, it's not there. Brave performance. Everybody on the edge of their seats. But not quite enough for Stoyan Enev to deny his teammate and compatriot Ivalo Filev top position in the clean and jerk. 3 gold medals for Filev. Brave performance.
Well, it was one of the gutsiest efforts we've seen so far in this European Championships. He split nice and wide. Look how low he goes. That is so hard to recover from there. That's a perfect example, though, of when the weight gets heavy, the only thing that changes is how wide and how low you need to split to get yourself underneath the bar. Great effort.
Confirmation that Filev makes it 3 out of 3 with a gold in the snatch, gold in the clean and jerk, and takes the overall gold as well.